What is up, guys? NarendraTheComic, and right now we're going to be reacting to this final trailer for Fantastic Beasts: The Crimes of Grindelwald. They've just completely gone off the and where to find them. I thought they might just call it Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them 2. Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them: The Crimes... Actually, that's a really long title. That's a really long title. They might have done the right thing, actually, by just calling it The Crimes of Grindelwald. Honestly, there hasn't been really a ton of marketing for this film. I mean, it's a Harry Potter film at the end of the day, and this is the final trailer. I think that there's only been 2 before it. There's not really been any snippets or little clips or teasers or anything like that, so they're really banking on Harry Potter, I think, as the clout here for people to go and watch it in cinemas. Because the first one I enjoyed. It was probably a mid-tier rating in terms of Harry Potter films. It wasn't really that great, or it wasn't terrible. It was just okay. Hopefully this one will be better. They might have streamlined the story at this point. I know there's been some controversy about Nagini. Maybe I'll get into that. Maybe I'll make another video about that. But just to say this to start with, J.K. Rowling, you're wrong. I mean, you're wrong and you're right. This is the thing. You're saying that Nagini is from Indonesia and it's got a lot of different cultures in Indonesia and all that stuff, but Nagini is actually a thing from India. It's Hinduism, and Hinduism stemmed Buddhism and Jainism, which went into Indonesia and a lot of Southeast Asian countries. So you say it's Indonesian, and that's where it stemmed from, and that's the origins of it, but really it's further back because Naga was a snake, and it, you know, never mind. I'm not going to go into it, but you're wrong, basically, is what I'm saying. But let's get to this trailer. Let's go.
An address.
What's that?
A safe house in Paris.
Why would I need a safe house in Paris?
Should things at some point go terribly wrong, it's good to have a place to go. You know, for a cup of tea.
My brothers, my sisters, the clock is ticking fast. My dream, we who live.
They escape, right? They're breaking him out.
The moment has come to take
See,
our right.
it was also a thing that was an Asian woman.
World where we wizards were free.
Woo!
Join
Shit!
me or die.
The wizarding and non-wizarding worlds have been at peace for over a century. Grindelwald wants to see that peace destroyed.
You want me to hunt him down? To kill him? Dumbledore, why can't you go?
I cannot move against Grindelwald. It has to be you.
Because he loves him. That was the point.
You don't suffer from motion sickness, do you?
I don't do well on both.
You'll be fine.
They had a good relationship in the first film.
Do you know why I admire you, Newt? You do not seek power. You simply ask, is the thing right? The time's coming when you're gonna have to pick a side.
No, I don't do so.
Whoa, some of these visuals are great.
I think it's nothing.
Newt, you never met a monster you couldn't love.
Let's take him.
That's your brother?
I think that might have been the best moment of my life.
Alright, alright. The score actually sounded a bit like a mix between like a Narnia score and a Harry Potter score. I think the score at least sounds really, really good. I really enjoyed that through the whole trailer. A couple of things here. Obviously, it was the whole controversy with Nagini being an Asian woman as well. And like, obviously, throughout history, the last couple hundred years, you know, Asian women specifically have been associated with snakes and dragon ladies and stuff like that. So that's why it was deemed as slightly maybe racist, or just her shoehorning diversity into the films and the series as a whole, because she didn't include what she thinks is enough. So she's retrospectively adding more just to pander and be more woke, is what they say now. They say she's trying to be woke. I just call it pandering, but yes, this is what they call it. The visuals look good. I will say that. The creatures in this, and that's something which I think is a highlight of this series as a whole, is the expansion of the world via that route and seeing the world in a more grand way. Another thing which I wasn't really sure about was Zoe Kravitz playing an ancestor of Bellatrix Lestrange, or Lestrange, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure, as far as I know, that they were all white. I could be wrong, and J.K. Rowling could come out and say, no, that she's also black. But I don't think so. So the fact they've cast Zoe Kravitz, who I think is a good actress, I think Zoe Kravitz is actually maybe a bit underrated. I think she's actually very good in most of the roles she does. I just don't know whether she should have been cast in that role, just because, well, if the character is white and the history and lineage is white, then why are you going to retroactively make her black? I remember about 3 or 4 months ago, maybe a bit longer, I sat down and I was with a couple people and I was going over how exactly the Wizarding World works, because it's a wonderful place, but it doesn't really function properly. It can't, because there's just not enough people. The population size of the Wizarding World is just tiny. And in the films, it makes it seem a lot more grand than it is. I just think that they have a population size of a nothing burger. It's so small, and I don't see why there'd be a ministry of magic if the population size is a couple of thousand in the whole of the UK. Diagon Alley has like the entire population of wizards. Like, it doesn't make any sense. I think she mucked up there, and they tried to fix it in the films, but still, I just think that get it right in the books, and then you can use that in the films. She just mucked up in the books. I know if I ever do something, which one day maybe I will, creatively, like world building or anything like that, number one is don't give any plot holes. Make sure to fill as many plot holes as you can find. If you can find them, then don't just be lazy. Like, actually go and figure out a fix for it, and then continue from there. But I do think I'm excited to see this film. I liked the first one. It wasn't great. This one looks actually better than the first one, because there seems to be an actual through line story, character arcs all coming together. So yeah, I'll see this in cinemas. One, Johnny Depp is just an outright nutter in most of the roles he plays, so you never know what to expect with him. But anyway, guys, if you did enjoy this video, please do like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel down there. If you didn't, then Grindelwald himself is gonna come after you. He won. You don't want that. You really don't. So just subscribe to avoid that. I've been NarendraTheComic. You've been great, and I'll see you next time. Skadoosh.